My name is Secretary of the Redlands Quilt Extravaganza, and you've come to the right place today. For the next 3 days we will have a wonderful display on if you wish to come down and see. The show has been going for almost 15 years. We started off at what was the Strawberry Festival down at the showgrounds, but a number of years ago Michael and Margaret, who run Bayside Stitchcraft, who are our sponsor, decided they'd like to try and give it a go on their own. So we started down here and it's grown every year and it's just fabulous. Besides the quilts, we have home decor, hand embroidery and schools and students exhibits, as well as smaller quilts. Queensland Quilters have a challenge quilt and they are all down the ramp there for you to see. We'll come to those later. Queensland Quilters also have art quilts. It's called 2QAQ and these are all across the top there, so I can explain those to you later. But this is our major raffle this year. This is first prize. It is hand applique quilt size. It's done by Len Williams, who is also on our committee, and it was professionally quilted by Sylvia Bridges. And as you can see, it's very, very dramatic and well worth the $2. We have free entry, but we do like people to help us defray expenses by buying a ticket or two. And second prize is this quilt here. So that's been supplied by Margaret from Bayside Stitchcraft. And third prize is a lovely piece of textile art which is done by Jenny Williams, who actually did win Best of Show, and we'll show you that later. This is Best of Show. It was made by Jenny Williams. It's a pattern published in Michelle Hill's book, William Morris in Applique. Every piece that you can see here has been hand cut and appliqued in the minutest hand blanket stitch. 4 years of applique, and there is 70 hours of micro quilting behind. It is an excellent quilt and well worthy to have been Best of Show. It was second place in the professional category. This is her grandmother's house in Wales, and she has, if you come on close, you will see right across here the amount of work. The background has been painted, a lot of this has been painted, but you have to get a close-up to really appreciate the detail. It is exquisite. Both machining and hand embroidery involved. Piece by one of our junior exhibitors. She's from the North Coast. Her name is Addison. She's only 6. Under her grandmother's tuition, you can see up here close that she sits at the sewing machine. She picks out all the fabrics, and she has done this all herself, her own design, and it truly is a credit to her. She's won an encouragement award, which she well deserves. Prizes, most of them have been donated and sponsored. Janome have sponsored the major prize, which will be the Best of Show, which is the sewing machine down there. These are our 2 junior encouragement awards because we were unable to get a lot of the students this year. So a lot of this has been donated by different people.
I'm not sure why they're worth the prizes for starters, but and they're not my original patterns, so I've taken them from different people. This is from Jane Nicholas, a book that she's put out. Both of these are stump work, and so the pieces are also sewn or embroidered on another hoop, cut her out and then attached in different places. This one has also got some wadding underneath the birds to give them a bit of pad them out a bit, make them a bit more 3D. Mari Palsy. This is called Deerfield work. It originated in America. It's also not my original pattern. This is Debbie Mercer who did the outline, and I've just filled it in. Deerfield is always done typically with different types of navy and blue, with the odd feature of the yellow sometimes.
Betty Fay, and I belong to the Redland embroidery group and have done for a few years. And this is my piece of harding, which won a first prize. There's quite a lot of hours of work. I often get asked how many hours. I have no idea. I don't count them. But I enjoy doing it. It's very relaxing, and I recommend anyone to start and just find out how relaxing it is.
Jenny Williams has also done this as a part of the Smart Arts Challenge for 2014. Each month they were to do a particular topic. I'll just flick through them because they are absolutely exquisite. Each one has used a different type of textile, embroidery, you name it. There's beading, they even do tea bags, they use Tyvek, and this, you saw Jenny's grandmother's house before. This is her grandmother, who was the local postmistress. That's some of her work. She got an equal first for that, and I'll show you another one. This is also a textile piece. This is the Smart Arts Challenge for 2015. Each month we are required to do 2 little 6-inch squares, and this is Susan Lee's. It is absolutely exquisite if you again look at all the techniques that have been used and the topics. It's a bit hard to get the light on it there for you. I call it art, rusted textiles, ethereal. They were some of the topics.
Did this one get first?
Equal first with that book over there. Yes, Susan Lee. Yes, yes. This one here is actually October, is free choice.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Very generously let us have their challenge quilts, which there's 41 of them here today, and as you can see they're tremendous. Each year they've given a piece of fabric. This year it's like a zebra print. Entrants can do whatever they like. There is a limit to the size. I think it's 1 metre by 1 metre, but as you can see all the girls have used the fabric and interpreted it their own way. Art quilt display, we're also very, very fortunate to have them here. They are just fabulous. It's a juried exhibition and the girls can submit their pieces by photograph, and then they are chosen. We get around about 20 to 30, but the judges are very, very decisive in who they allow to be put on display. This travels throughout Queensland and it also goes to Melbourne. And as you can see, they are just exquisite. Is dried tea bags. Unfortunately the light is not capturing it as it should. Can you imagine dried tea bags? Every year, Margaret from Bayside Stitchcraft at Ralph's Court has a challenge. This year it was a brown paper bag with 3 varying sized circles of fabric of all different colours. You didn't know what colours you were going to get, so hence the challenge. And as you can see from the exhibits here, the girls were allowed to take it, do whatever they liked. They could cut it, they could enlarge it, they could use. It was just entirely up to them. Neatness didn't come into it. Margaret was looking for quirkiness and originality, and as you can see from the winner here, which is the first prize, a little turtle, and second prize, this is actually a Hessian bag, and equal second some jewellery.
Jabberoos used to nest near the Pine Rivers Bridge every year, and they were the southernmost nesting jabberoos in Queensland at that stage. And I used to love watching them when I drove to work, and the last time I ever saw them they were flying off with 3 babies, and not long after that the tree got burnt in a bushfire. So the loss of one tree makes a difference. They didn't have a nesting place anymore.